first time I've ever met in my life. I love everyone.
What's going on, you crazy bastards? You're back here with Rob Kimball from sonsofwrestling.com for a TNA Impact Wrestling review. And let me tell you what, this was a goddamn good show. We started off with Bobby Lashley backstage looking for MVP. Kenny King comes into the picture and he asks about it. Kenny King doesn't have time for this. He's on the phone. So as he goes to shake the hands, Lashley does not let go. He wants MVP. And Kenny King shrugs this off, and it doesn't look like they're boys anymore. And then we go on to an in-ring segment with James Storm and the Revolution, and he wants his answer from Davey Richards. And well, anyway, the music hits. The Wolves music hits, and Eddie Edwards comes out first with the mic, and he goes to answer James Storm, telling him this and that, but Davey Richards grabs the mic from Eddie Edwards and tells him, I can say what the hell I want to say, but he tells James Storm no. He's with the Wolves, he's tag team champions anyway. James Storm says, nah, not the right answer, and we get the beatdown, and they go after Davey Richards after they lay out Eddie Edwards, and they lock in a chair on that broken leg that he suffered a few months ago, and they go ahead and destroy his leg. And, well, guess what? When we go to leave, James Storm, did you guys all forget this? Because I did. The Feast or Fired briefcase for the tag championship match that he can cash in at any time that he wants. It's been over a year. I remember when Gunner and him got it. Wow. Talk about pulling a fucking ace out of your sleeve. Here we go. And he wants a goddamn match. Oh, and Abyss, his music hits, he comes down, and it looks like we're going to have some kind of, you know, somehow Abyss is going to destroy it, but Abyss has joined the Revolution, and he is now James Storm's tag team partner, and they destroy the Wolves clearly. Abyss hits the black hole slam to Eddie Edwards, and then he tags James Storm back in. James Storm picks up the victory here, and he holds the belts. New tag team champs, TNA, James Storm and Abyss. Hey, it's something fucking different, something fresh. The Wolves are a great tag team, but this is something new, something to get behind. So I like it. I think it's pretty damn cool, in my opinion. Comment down here. What do you think of the new tag team champs? And is Abyss gonna chew up this belt like the last one and it disappears? I hope not. So let me see what happens. Then we have a match with Taryn Terrell versus Madison Rayne. And, well, you know, you got your average back and forth here, but Taryn hits a Taryn cutter for the victory over Madison Rayne. Rightfully so. Hell yes. Taryn Terrell is on a roll, and she deserves it. Go back a year and a half ago. She deserves it, definitely. So, then we have Bobby Lashley, and he confronts Kurt Angle backstage, and he tries to intimidate Kurt Angle. Well, he ain't feeling it, so he wants Bobby Roode. He wants to just destroy everyone. So that is what it is. Then we got Kenny King come down to the ring, calls out Melendez, and we're like a day after Veterans Day, so you know where this is going. Well, Melendez comes on down, and he has Ken Anderson with him. Anyway, Kenny King fucking goes ahead and says Melendez is a fraud. He doesn't deserve to be there. He's not as good as him in the ring. Well, Melendez says yes, he is. Mr. Anderson cuts him off, and he speaks from the heart here. Anyway, we do have a match set up between the two. Melendez accepts his challenge for a match, and hey, let's see where it goes. He calls him Peggy. Come on. GP, what are you gonna do? Anyway, it's gonna be a goddamn good one, and can't wait to see what happens. And anyway, Kenny King blasts Mr. Anderson on this, and then he bolts running up the ramp, thinks he's got the upper edge here. Hey, it is what it is. Then we have the Bromans and the Beautiful People versus the Menagerie. And let me tell you what, this was the best I've ever seen Jesse Goddard. He was really into it. Really goddamn good, but single-handedly, fucking Crazy Steve ends up taking out Velvet Sky and Jesse Goddard. Crazy Steve, the victorious one when he was down to just himself in there. So I dug the match, actually. It was decent. He had a tornado DDT. and took out Jesse Goddard. Jesse Goddard takes a goddamn good DDT, so let me tell you that's good. And, well, we are backstage, and Manic brings Mahabali there to James Storm. And James Storm spits in his hand when he outreaches for a handshake, and he slaps Manic across the face and tells him to get out of here. But then he whispers something to Manic after, so it looks like this is the setup, because he abuses people and he sucks them in. So it is the way that he does things. So we'll see. I guess he's going to be joining the revolution, or he's going to be trying to destroy it. We'll find out. Then we have Tyrus versus EY, and this was trending worldwide. Nice to see, because it was decent. It was a goddamn decent match. And, well, let me tell you what. Eric Young body slams Brodus Clay. That was awesome. And then he climbs the top rope. You got EC3 trying to distract. Rockstar Spud handles this like a beast. And we get the elbow drop to Tyrus. And it's over. 1, 2, 3. Eric Young picking up the victory. Hell yes. And I like it. But here in the end, we got they put Lashley comes on down, puts the chair after he spears Eric Young, puts the chair in his arm, goes ahead and stomps the shit out of it, trying to injure EY, and he puts in the crossface lock with the chair, and it looks like he's taking out all of Bobby Roode's friends here. Austin Aries comes in for the save. We got chairs flying. Austin Aries is pissed, and he wants a match tonight, and we get it. So Lashley agrees to this. Hell yes, you can't go wrong. Then we have Samoa Joe down to the ring. And if you've been following TNA, you know he's been injured and he can't compete for quite some time now. Something happened, we don't know exactly, but he talks about it. And he speaks very highly of the X Division, so that is a really good thing. And he vacates the title. So he says whoever does have that around their waist when he comes back, he's coming for it. So that's pretty cool. It sucks that he has to give it up, but he didn't really have to, but I guess he's going to be out for X amount of time. Then we have the Samuel Shaw versus Gunner no DQ match, which was also trending worldwide tonight. Brittany's ringside, and she had actually backstage earlier in the night tried to stir up some shit with Shaw, saying Gunner came on to her, this and that. Anyway, this has Shaw pissed off, ready to go. Let me tell you what, there's chairs everywhere, and the fucking awesome superplex from Gunner to Shaw onto the steel chairs. They both took a lot of goddamn damage from this one, but then he follows up with a power bomb outside of the ring on top of the steel steps. Wow. And then you have Brittany, after he gets in her face, he's just telling her that's what he gets, this and that. Anyway, she comes in, she kicks him right in the ball bag, and drops him. But Gunner comes back from this, hits the hanger to the chairs, picking up the win over Samuel Shaw. Victorious. Nice to see Gunner having matches, because the guy can goddamn go. Put him in the ring more often. Please, TNA. Gunner was hot as fuck after his James Storm feud. During that was sick. Get him in there more, please. Then on to the main event, Lashley versus Aries, and this match is rocking. Let me tell you what, pretty much it's back and forth, back and forth. We go to commercial, we come back. Lashley is just destroying Aries, hitting these suplexes, throwing them most of the way across the ring on every single one of them, and it's just nuts. But Aries comes back, he's hitting those giant discus forearms, just nailing them, and then he goes and hits a suicide dive, getting the crowd pumped up. They're chanting TNA, TNA. Hell yes, this is good stuff. But Lashley comes back and he hits a spear outside of the ring to Aries, and he doesn't give a fuck what's going on. We get a double count out, and he continues to try to destroy Aries, and he gets that crossface lock on him too. And anyway, the refs had to come out to try to break this up. He wants Bobby Roode, and that's the bottom line. And I hope to see something happen with MVP too. I would much rather see Lashley just destroy MVP and then try to go get his belt back, because That would be awesome. So, oh man, just good stuff with TNA this week. Can't wait for next week. We have a Knockouts title match next week. Can't wait for that. And I want to see what happens with Rude and Lashley. But like I said, I would love to see Lashley destroy MVP. Hell yes. That would be good stuff. What else would you guys like to see next week? I don't know. No spoilers, please. I don't read them. I hate the spoilers. So that's that. And new tag champs tonight. James Storm in the tag division is always good. So awesome shit. Support pro wrestling. Go to sonsofwrestling.com. Get yourself some cool ass t-shirts and hoodies and all that good shit. You know the deal. Hit the thumbs up. Comment down here. If it's the first time here, hit the subscribe button. You're going to get a lot more. So anyway, I will see you guys next time. Peace.